What is going on, guys? This is Guitar Man for CODDZ115. Today's video is the top 5 things in Black Ops 3 Zombies that absolutely are the worst, and they annoy me, and let me know if it annoys you, because I've just been wanting to change for so long, and we're just going to jump right into the video. Now, these are in no really particular order, so let's jump into one of the biggest things that really kind of gets me when it comes to these new maps in Black Ops 3, you know, under Jason Blundell. So, the one thing that I really wanted to see was really good wonder weapons, and we got really good wonder weapons. But the way that Black Ops 3 Zombies is approaching their wonder weapons, as far as the maps we have now, you have to build all of them. I mean, Shadows of Evil was probably the worst out of the whole bunch because, you know, you had to wait for all these parts. And if you were really good, you can spot them, but I can't tell you how many times. I mean, I think I went for a week and not getting the wonder weapon, the Apothicon Servant in Shadows of Evil, because I can never find that little green thing that the flying creatures drop. I can never, like, I can't get it, and it disappears. It doesn't stay there. It disappears. It's like a drop. It blinks or whatever the hell. I mean, I've never seen it. Now, it's like I have to, for one, be really focused on not dying in Shadows of Evil, because it's just a huge map. It's way too big, in my opinion. But, you know, these flying things come around, which is kind of weird. Either you're looking up, zombies are hitting you. I mean, it's as far as that, I think that was really poorly constructed. But the fact that these things drop something that you absolutely need if you want the wonder weapon in the map, and then it goes away, it doesn't just stay there. At least when you killed the Panzer or something in Origins, the staff piece still stayed there. It didn't blink out or anything. Like, it was always there. They should have did that with the thing that I don't know what it's called, the flying creatures drop to build the wonder weapon. That was really bad. And now with Drak, we've had these bows. Now these bows, once you get all the knowledge to build them, they're not that tough, but still I find myself 30 minutes into a game, sometimes 45 minutes if I get unlucky with a few shots of the bow, and I can't. I mean, I can get the initial bow just by feeding the 3 dogs. That's fine, but that's also kind of troublesome too, because it's still taking away from just the fact of you killing zombies and going for those high rounds. You literally can probably not get to a really high round unless you have these wonder weapons. It's just constructed that way, I guess. I mean, I'm sure people can do it around 50 or whatever it is without the wonder weapon, but I mean, the wonder weapon just makes it so easy, and most people play zombies to see what kind of cool weapons that they're putting into the map. So once you upgrade these bows, I mean, you're like 45 minutes, and now it's time to start. And what happens if you get unlucky, or the game glitches or something like that, and you actually lose progress, or they just kick you out of the entire game because you're not connected online, or some lag or something like that happens if you're in a multiplayer match. It definitely happens when I'm in solo. If my internet cuts out, whatever it is, I mean, if I'm in the middle of building these bows and doing all this crazy shit just to get the wonder weapon, just to build this thing, and the internet cuts out, or you know, something lags, and all of a sudden, guess what? You know, I lost my progress, and it's not, you know, it's just bad. It's just not good. Anyway, so in Black Ops 1 and in World at War, not so much in World at War because we just had 2 wonder weapons, the ray gun and the wonder waff. But in Black Ops 1 and some maps in Black Ops 2, I mean, these wonder weapons were in the box. I mean, all you had to do was play the game like it was intended, and you hit the box, and when that wonder weapon pops up and you pick it up, you're like, yes. It's like, it's such a really good feeling getting these wonder weapons out of the box. So let me know if you had the same problem with all these buildable wonder weapons. It's probably going to keep going on with the new maps. Zetsubo no Shima will probably have swords or something we have to build or upgrade, and then the further DLCs, DLC 3, DLC 4. The next one is going to be the Gobblegums. Some of the Gobblegums are really stupid. They make no sense. The timed ones are really dumb. I just think it's kind of stupid that a lot of these Gobblegums are timed. They only last for a round. Some last for 2 rounds or 3 rounds. Some last for only 2 minutes. or 3 minutes, something like this, and it's not worth it to even use these gobble gums. I mean, unless you're gonna get the challenges, but that doesn't give you anything either. So I mean, it's just kind of stupid that some of these gobble gums don't work. Now the gobble gums were a really good idea, and I have to admit some of them are really great, like the portable zombie blood that makes you go invisible for 10 seconds. You get down, you pop it, and then you can go get your stuff and sort of be safe for at least for 10 or 20 seconds because it has 2 activations. Those are really good. If you could activate these things, every single one of them at your leisure, it would have been a better idea. But we're gonna see if they're gonna have better gobble gums, maybe patch some gobble gums, and see if they can sort of redeem themselves a little bit with these timed gobble gums or something like that. Now the biggest thing when the game came out for me was literally the first map. I mean, they did bring the giant, but we've seen Doris and we've seen the giant in other maps, which is fine and dandy. It's always going to be a good map, Doris. But the map that came on disc, if you didn't have the season pass and you only had one zombie map to play, that's going to be Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil was one of the most complicated maps I've ever played. Just trying to upgrade the sword, the special weapon, trying to get the Apothicon Servant, like I was saying, doing the rituals, collecting the parts. It's just work. It's just all this work. I mean, you know, it is better than Transit and Black Ops 2, but I would say it's just sort of ridiculous. We have these Margwas, we've had these flying creatures. I mean, it looked more like Extinction than it did a Zombies map when you saw the reveal. So, I mean, there's not really much else to say about Shadows of Evil. I think it was a really good idea, but they just need to stop making city maps. I mean, I would love a great zombies city map that just had zombies and maybe a few really cool features in it. But with all the stuff that they put with the meatballs, I mean, come on, it's I mean, it's just ways to put multiplayer stuff into zombies, and it's kind of ridiculous. So some people really love Shadows of Evil, and not my go-to map if I'm looking for zombies to have fun with. The next one on the list is the lack of new weapons. We got one new weapon in Shadows of Evil. We only got one new weapon. I mean, we got the at least time period weapon. In Horizon Drop, we had no new weapons, and that really that pissed me off. That pissed a lot of the community off about not having any new weapons to play with. Luckily, they're making that up in Zetsubo no Shima. We have 3 of the multiplayer weapons that were revealed in supply drops, so we can definitely play with those in this map. That's pretty much what they focused on. They really want us to see that, hey, you're getting the HD-40, you're getting the MX Garand, and you're getting those pistols in Zetsubo no Shima. So at least they're making up for it, but I really hope that we see new weapons every single map into the next DLCs. The next one is going to be Liquid Divinium and how fast you get it. Liquid Divinium helps you get the gobble gums. Now, if you hate the gobble gums, then Liquid Divinium means nothing to you. But sometimes I like to go in and just grind for Liquid Divinium and, you know, grind for XP, obviously. But Liquid Divinium is really the thing that is really rewarding. I mean, it's the equivalent of the crypto keys in multiplayer. Now, they did have a 2 Liquid Divinium cap when the game first came out, and they recently passed that you can get as much as you can as long as you go to high rounds. I've gotten 6 per game. I think I've gotten 8 per game one time. It was really crazy map, or really crazy high rounds. But I mean, the fun factor gets lost if you're just going for Liquid Divinium. They should at least give you some guidelines more than they say. I mean, buying doors and things like that. They should have at least a counter or something that recommends or shows you when your next Liquid Divinium is about to happen. So let's say you're about to end a round, or you're about to end the whole game, and you're looking for, man, I want to get 4 Liquid Divinium, I only got 3, you know, I don't know when I'm going to get my next one, so you play for another 50 minutes and you don't get it. At least if there was a counter or like a Liquid Divinium vial filling or something like that to show you when you're going to get your next Liquid Divinium, that would have been a really good feature. So these are just 5 things that I could see in Black Ops 3 Zombies that I would like to be changed or tweaked for the better. Let me know what you guys think and your own feelings on Black Ops 3 Zombies and the future map. I'm going to have more videos coming out this week on Zetsubo no Shima, some tips and tricks and Easter egg stuff. It's going to be really, really great. Going to be live streaming too, so stay tuned for that announcement. Follow me on Twitter. All the links are down in the description below. I'm Guitar Man, and I'll see you later.